Survival Guide, Venomous Snakes. Over 4.6 billion years of Earth's evolutionary history, venomous snakes have spent 60 million years, evolving nature's most precise killing systems. The latest WHO report shows 138,000 direct deaths and 3.7 million permanent disabilities annually from snake bites, equivalent to a family shattered by venom every 23 minutes. Today, we delve into the biochemistry lab of venomous snakes, constructing the most comprehensive defense system from molecular mechanisms to clinical first aid. The lethal power of venomous snakes, nature's biochemical arsenal. 1.1 Inland taipan. The molecular mechanism of a 10-minute death countdown, known as the inland taipan. This species delivers just 120 milligrams of venom per bite, yet it contains enough lethality to kill 250,000 mice. A 2021 Nature toxicology study revealed its tax protein complex, composed of 12 subunits, acts like a combination key to block both acetylcholine receptors at neuromuscular junctions and sodium channels in cardiac cells. Experimental data shows rabbits injected with its venom develop muscle fasciculations within 10 minutes. Respiratory rate drops from 32 to 8 breaths or min by 15 minutes, and finally die from diaphragmatic paralysis. Toxicity comparison visualization. 120 milligrams taipan venom equals lethal dose for 250,000 mice. Equivalent weight of rattlesnake venom equals lethal dose for 800 mice. 1 milligram taipan venom equals 2,083 mouse lives. 1 point to Russell's viper, the protease storm of Southeast Asia's flesh-eating reaper. In Southeast Asian countries like Thailand and Myanmar, Russell's viper accounts for 38% of all snakebite deaths annually. Its venom contains Sp-emp metalloproteinase family, including PE matrix metalloproteinases, which specifically degrade type 4 collagen, the main component of blood vessel basement membranes. A case report from the National University of Singapore showed a 28-year-old logger's serum creatine kinase CK surged from normal 50 UL to 12,000 UL within 3 hours of being bitten, indicating massive muscle tissue lysis. 1.3 Chinese pit viper 5-step snake, initiator of blood circulation warfare in southern China. The venom of Dainigkistrodon, Acutus Chinese pit viper, is a classic sample for studying hemotoxic venoms. Its ACU toxin 4, a serine protease, activates human coagulation factor X, triggering disseminated intravascular coagulation. DIC 2023 data from Chinese Journal of Emergency Medicine shows 67% of pit viper bite victims develop severe coagulopathy with platelet counts 50-10L and fibrinogen 1-OGL. Typical symptom progression timeline: 0-10 min, stinging pain at the wound, 2 fang marks appear, 10-30 min, purple ecchymosis around the wound, 30-60 min, ecchymosis fuses into patchy necrosis, limb swelling, 6-01-0 min, oral or nasal bleeding, hematuria. 2. Venom attack pathways, the three-dimensional warfare of neural paralysis and flesh erosion. 2.1 Neurotoxins, the nerve blockade tactics of the banded krait. Footage, Shanghai Institute of Neuroscience. Fluorescence-labeled neurotoxin binding to acetylcholine receptors. China's most venomous banded krait has venom composed of 90% neurotoxin, an 8-000-Da protein that irreversibly binds to nicotinic acetylcholine receptors at neuromuscular junctions, with a binding rate of 10 ms. Monitoring data from Guangdong snakebite emergency center shows banded krait victims taken average of 2 hours 17 minutes, from ptosis, drooping eyelids, to respiratory arrest. Precisely the time for toxins to retrogradely transport from peripheral nerves to the medulla oblongata. Antivenom treatment golden windows: 0-1 hour, 98% survival rate with antivenom, 1-2 hours, 85% survival rate. 2–4 hours, 57% survival rate. 4 hours, only 32% can wean from ventilator. 2. To hemotoxins, the vascular explosion. Engineering of the Protobothrops snake. Footage. Microscopic view of Protobothrops. Venom acting on vascular endothelial cells. Disrupted intercellular junctions. Red blood cell extravasation. Hyaluronidase in Protobothrops venom, known as the venom spreader, degrades hyaluronic acid in the extracellular matrix, paving the way for other toxins. A live imaging experiment by Chongqing Medical University showed mice injected with Protobothrops venom exhibited massive extravasation of fluorescent labeled plasma in hind limb subcutaneous blood vessels within 15 minutes, forming characteristic purple spots. In-depth analysis of disability mechanisms. Direct damage, proteases degrade muscle tissue. Indirect damage, vascular destruction causes local ischemia. Systemic impact, myoglobinemia triggers acute kidney injury. End result, 42% of patients develop limb dysfunction. 2.3 King Cobra, multidimensional strangulation by mixed-toxins. Footage. Reptile house at London Zoo. King cobra milking close up. 400 mg venom in beaker compared to 20 banded krait venom tubes. As the world's longest venomous snake up to 5.5 meters. The king cobra's venom is a cocktail of 74 proteins, including 35% neurotoxins and 28% cardiotoxins. A case from India's Snake Research Center shows a ranger bitten by a king cobra developed diplopia at 5 minutes. Heart rate surged from 72 to 136 BPM at 12 minutes. Presented with ventricular tachycardia on ECG at 22 minutes. And cardiac arrest at 28 minutes, the fastest recorded fatality. Venom component target site onset time of clinical symptoms. Neurotoxin acetylcholine receptors 5–10 min diplopia. Dysarthria. Cardiotoxin cardiomyocyte membrane 10–15 min palpitations. Arrhythmia. Metalloproteinase vascular basement membrane 15–20 min skin ecchymosis. Phospholipase A2 red blood cell membrane 20–30 min hemolysis. Hematuria. 3. Prevention of snake bites, a stereoscopic defense system based on ethology. 3.1 times space defense, decoding snake activity patterns. As ectothermic animals, snake activity is strictly regulated by environmental temperature. Optimal activity temperature, 25–32. Critical inactivity temperature, 15 or 35. Humidity threshold, activity probability increases. 2.1x at 65 humidity. Identification of high-risk scenarios. 1–2 hours after summer storms, snakes emerge due to flooded burrows. Twilight periods. 6–8 am basking and 5–7 p.m. hunting. 8:01–2:00 am altitude. Dense viperid distribution zone. 3.2 Physical defense. Material revolution in lower limb protection. Footage. DuPont Laboratory. Puncture comparison experiment between Kevlar fiber and common canvas. Modern protective gear forms a complete system. Basic protection. High-top anti-puncture boots 3mm steel sole, aramid fiber upper. Snake bite-resistant pants 5-layer weave. Puncture resistance 1–0N. Advanced equipment. Snake repellent 20% picaridin formula, 8-hour efficacy. Infrared snake detector 15 meters detection range, night mode. Effectiveness data comparison. Equipment type on protected puncture rate. Regular sports shoes 78%, 12% high-top boots. Cotton pants 65%, 5% aramid fiber pants. Exposed skin 100%. 3.3 Behavioral defense. Vibration-based repellent strategies. Footage. Kyoto University Animal Behavior Lab. Thermal imaging of snake responses to different frequency vibrations. Snakes sense ground vibrations through their mandibles, with their inner ear basilar papilla most sensitive to 20–50 Hz low frequencies. Correct repellent method: C-shaped ground tapping 30 Hz frequency, 2-second interval. Wrong behavior: sudden running. Generates 81 to OHCha. High frequency vibrations, stimulating aggression. Special scenario responses: king cobra territory. After tapping, observe its reaction. If it raises a third of its body and hisses, retreat slowly 3 steps back, 10 seconds pause. Viper aggregation areas: use a long stick 1.5 m to tap the grass 1-2 m ahead, creating vibrations simulating large animal passage. 4. Golden first aid after a bite. Full process guide from scene to hospital. 4.1 Physiological immobilization. Biomechanical control of venom spread. The correct immobilization posture adheres to 3 biomechanical principles. 1. Posture principle. Injured limb 15-20 cm below heart level uses gravity to slow reflux. 2. Muscle principle. Avoid muscle contraction in the injured limb. Reduces lymphatic reflux-driven venom spread. 3. Heart rate principle. Control heart rate below 90 bpm via deep breathing lowers cardiac output. Dynamic data. Impact of activity on venom spread. Static state: 0.35 cm per minute. Walking state: 0.62 cm per minute, 77% increase. Running state: 0.89 cm per minute, 154% increase. 4.2 Snake identification, precision recognition in the AI era. Footage: operation demo of Hejiang University's Snake Face ID app. Completing species matching within 3 seconds of photo upload. Modern identification systems include triple verification. 1. Fang mark features. Venomous snakes usually have 2 large fang marks. 0.52 cm spacing. Non-venomous snakes have multiple rows of small tooth marks. 2. Morphological memory. Color, for example, black and white banding of banded krait. Patterns, for example, diamond patterns of pit viper. Head shape: venomous snakes often triangular. 3. AI assistance. Recommend snake venom map app. Built-in database of 219 Chinese snake species. 98.3% recognition accuracy. Comparison of typical snake fang marks. Snake species fang mark characteristics. Associated symptoms: banded krait 2 shallow 0.3 cm fang mark, slight numbness, no obvious swelling. Chinese pit viper to deep 0.5 cm fang marks with bleeding, rapid swelling. Purple ecchymosis. King cobra to deep 0.8 cm fang marks with lacerations, severe pain, bloody exudation. 4.3 Medical relay. The life channel from scene to anti-venom. Footage: Shenzhen Emergency Center dispatch system. Simultaneous 3 operations upon call. 1. Snake species prediction. 2. Anti-venom allocation. 3. Route planning. The correct first aid process includes 5 key nodes. 1. 0-5 min. Complete immobilization, photography, dial 120. 2. 5-15 min. Rinse wound surface with clean water, reduce residual venom. 3. 15-30 min. Continuously monitor vital signs, respiration, heart rate, consciousness. 4. 30-60 min. Inform doctors of snake characteristics. Confirm hospital anti-venom stock. 5. 6-0-1-0 min. Arrive at hospital. Receive anti-venom treatment. Folk remedy fatality rate statistics. Incision wound increases infection rate by 300%. Mortality by 2.8x. Mouth suction 22% rescuer poisoning rate, mostly in those with oral ulcers. Herbal poultice averages 47-minute treatment delay. Increases disability rate by 41%. When packing your hiking bag next time, include a snake identification manual when the rainy season comes. Remember, a 1 centimeter gap in protection could cause lifelong disability. Sharing this knowledge now might just secure that life-saving anti-venom in a critical moment.